Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a great day. All we do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck to find out what your overall tower moment is going to be. I look at the bottom of the deck for more information and then we clarify with the deck over here. So, pretty simple. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. If this is you coming back, I hope I can help you. Every message here is timeless and there are no star signs. I hope you like what you see and hit the old subscribe button. And yeah, let's get started. I try to upload every day. Anyway, here we go. Emperor on this side of the tower is basically the energy of being out of control. Don't know what's going on in your life right now, but you definitely feel like you're being overstretched, stretched too thin, out of control. Nothing in your life seems to be able to be handled directly by you because you always got to wait for somebody or you got to depend on somebody or you got to rely on somebody to do something else and you just can't seem to do anything yourself because you're playing the waiting game constantly. It's very frustrating and it's very annoying and I get that, but this is the kind of energy with the Emperor on this side of the deck here. You've got no control over anything or you feel that way and it's very stressful. That leads to the tower moment. The tower moment leads to the hermit card. So this tower moment is going to give you some time to self-reflect and think about yourself and what your life is and how it's been. And, you just get some time to chill. You get some you time. You get some probably well-needed recharge time. So, yeah, I think this tower moment is going to be a blessing in disguise. We'll see, though. Yeah, the Chariot and the Hierophant. The Chariot is the card of the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck, and the Hierophant is learning a lesson. So you take this lesson, and you get out of Dodge. You leave. You disappear. So you're gonna do all right. At least in that part. Let's see what's going on in the clarification mode. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah, Knight of Cups. You're definitely being stretched too thin. You're doing it every day. You're sick of it. You can't handle it, and of course, you just don't know when it's going to end. You feel like, oh yeah, someday it'll get better, but it never seems to. You keep telling yourself just whatever you need to get through the day, but deep down, you know it's not true. Deep down, you know it's always going to be something, and you're never ever going to get out of this mess. So you just feel so stretched out, so drained of energy, just used and abused that you just want to scream. I get that. The tower moment, communication. Yeah, things are going to be said, and they're going to be quite reckless. I think you might snap a little bit because you hit your limit. Every rubber band has its limit, and it snaps, right? Gone. Ting, and then it snaps and hits somebody in the face, and everybody's upset, and you are the rubber band that's going to hit somebody in the face when you snap. So, you might lose your temper, you might get angry, you might be a little bit reckless with the Knight of Swords energy here, and the Eight of Wands, which is the energy of communication. At least the Tower moment. The Tower moment, yeah, you're definitely going to snap if you keep going on this road. Drama. See? Five of Wands. Ace of Wands. More wand energy. That's cool. And the Knight, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the energy of drama, inspiration, and you ain't doing anything for a while. I think you might force yourself into a period of isolation. You might kind of lose your temper a little bit. You might do something, say something you totally regret, and then that leads to drama in your life, and that just leads to self-reflection and, a recharge period where you get your Ace of Wands back, but the Knight of Pentacles is the only other pentacle on the board here, and that's the energy of not moving forward. Energy, this is the slowest moving energy in the deck, right? So when the Chariot's here, and this is like, you're going to take this lesson, and it's going to take you places, but in the moment here, you're not moving very fast at all. It's going to feel like, well, now what do I do? You go from chaos and being stretched too thin, being everywhere at once. You just can't really, get a hold of your life to all of a sudden now all you have is you. You go from 100 miles an hour to nothing quickly because the rubber band snaps and it's just you. And now you're going to learn that lesson that If you want things to slow down, sometimes you gotta slow them down manually. Probably in a better lesson than this, though, because this is kind of a reckless words energy. You're gonna say something like, man, it's always me. I always have to do everything. I always have to do this and that, and I'm the one that has to, you know, do. If it weren't for me, nothing would get done. That's the energy you're under, and it sucks because you feel that way, but at the same time, you feel like you can't really get anything done. It's like you're the only one that cares enough to stay moving, but you can only go so fast. You know, you can only do so much until the people around you decide to care a little bit and help out, and you're pushing everybody, and it's just you're stretched too thin, and you can't handle it. So chaos happens, and then you kind of everything grinds to a halt. Kind of a blessing in disguise, I would imagine, for you for a while, because you need a break, you need a vacation, you need to move on, move forward, you need to rest. And this is probably not going to feel good at first, but as you move into it, it's going to feel kind of nice. Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and this is the card of celebration. This is the card of, woo! Finally, I get what I want. This is you getting what you want without realizing you're getting what you want. This is the energy of blessing in disguise. Answered prayers. You're praying for a break. You're like, man, I would just give anything for one day just to be, quiet, peaceful. I wouldn't have to worry about what anybody else is doing. I just want a day for me. And you're going to get that time. It might be a little more than you expected, but you're going to get that time. So, this tower moment is definitely a blessing in disguise. It's going to be rough at first. It's going to feel bad. It's going to feel stressful. But after the stress is over, you're definitely going to feel better. All right? Okay, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Check it out. Yep. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I try to upload every day. And like I said earlier in the video, please think about hitting the old subscribe button. Totally helps me. Free too. Doesn't cost anything. I'm just a guy with a cell phone just trying to do what he does. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.